I like doing accents. I like doing impressions. Dr. Fauci, you know. Donald Trump. I love doing Donald Trump. Andrew Cuomo. I can do all of them, man. I used to do a Kamala Harris impression, but I can't get my legs that far over my head anymore. So.
This is Kay Vaughn, a hilarious, clean, conservative comedian. He was actually recommended to me by a subscriber. Thanks, Blue Marauder.
People get offended, and there's a new culture out there who can get offended first and for other people. And that's the weirdest thing in the world. I had that at a show I did once. There was a blind gentleman in the front row, and I was teasing the blind guy, and he was having a great time. After the show, he said, most people ignore that I'm even there, so thank you for making me feel like a part of it. And that's where his head was at. But during the show, I'm teasing the blind guy, and a woman in the back is like, excuse me, I'm offended. I'm like, what? Why are you? Because don't talk to him anymore. I'm offended for the blind gentleman. I'm like, you're offended for him? He's laughing. He's facing the wrong way, but he's laughing. And to his credit, this is the best part. I go, do you know her? He goes, I've never seen her a day in my life. Actually, I believe there's so many things women can do better than guys. Women can do things. Here's one example that I was at the mall with my nephew babysitting. I'm just walking through the mall, and a woman I didn't know pulled up a knee. She goes, is that your son? I go, no, it's my nephew. And she without any hesitation, she says, he is adorable. What's your name? You are so cute. Marcus, when you turn 18, I'm coming back for you. You're a little heartbreaker. Save him for me. He's so cute. And she walked away. Went back to shopping. I challenge any man in this room.
Yeah.
Any guy, go to the mall, just approach a woman you don't know. Is that your niece? Can I have a word with her, please? My God. Wow, when you turn 18, I'm coming back for you. Save her for me. That's a good one. You don't get to walk out of the mall. They escort you out of the mall. I was just talking to kids. That's right, R. Kelly. Tell it to the judge. Tell it to the judge. But I don't want to make fun of groups that are marginalized. Like, I don't make fun of, like, Leah Thomas. You guys know the girl swimmer who was a man last year? Well, last year was a man, worst swimmer in America. This year, she's the #1 swimmer in college sports. But I don't make fun of that because that is some low-hanging fruit, if you know what
Let's zoom in on the microphone for that part.
Was a man, but I don't make fun of that because that is some low-hanging fruit, if you know what I don't do that. Instead, I use my comedy and my time up here to spread love, understanding, and maybe a compromise. And here's my compromise for all the people on different sides of the aisle. Why don't we have men's sports for men, women's sports for women, and then a new category for the new category? See what they can do.
Yep.
Yeah. I already picked out a name, the X-Men. Now. And then at the store, we don't want to make anyone feel bad, so we could have duct tape, and then for the Democrats, dick tape. I mean, we could have something. But I don't want to make.
Oh, where he puts the microphone is crazy.
Who's voting for Kamala Harris? Y'all gonna do that? She from Oakland. We cannot be unburdened by what has been when we can be unburdened by what could be. Okay. Kamala, what's your favorite color? I was born in a middle-class family.
I grew up a middle-class kid.
And in a middle-class family, you are not in the upper class or the lower class.
I grew up a middle-class kid.
You were in the middle of the class, you see.
I was raised as a middle-class kid.
Kamala, what do you like to eat for dinner? A middle-class family. Do you understand what I'm saying? Middle class.
And I come from the middle class.
Not the top. And not the bottom.
From middle class.
Right there in the middle.
People are picking their pronouns now. Your pronouns are not for you to pick. It's how we describe you. You see that guy over there? Go talk to that man. Don't call me. Call me a woman. No. We're describing you, dumbass. You don't tell me how to describe you. You go to work now, any company, first day. My name's Skyler, I'm he, him. Yeah, we know. They got, my name is Dakota, I'm they, them. No, you're not. You know there's a guy like, my name's Earl, I identify as plum and her, I'm the plumber. I don't know what the hell we're talking about. People are. Once I went to the airport in Atlanta, Georgia. There's a black dude working TSA. Give him my ID, he's like, all right, Kevin, have a good day. I go, no, sir. that's not my name. He's like, it's not Kevin? I'm like, nah, dog. That's Kayvon.
Oh, no.
And I knew he liked it because his voice went up a little bit. He's like, your name Kayvon? That's cool, man. All right, Kayvon, I like that. Have a good day, Kayvon. I'm like, you didn't get my last name yet. He's like, hold on, Kayvon, let me see your last name. Mosey? I'm like, nah, player. That's Moeezy. His voice went up even higher. Your name is Kayvon Moeezy? That's your real name? I go, yeah. And he said the funniest thing. He goes, how you get a black name? Are you black? I'm like, no, sir, I'm Persian. He's like, nah, that's black. That's a black name. Remember the Chinese spy balloon? It left China and it came here, and Joe Biden didn't find out about it till it was over Montana. By the time he got down to the Situation Room, they shot it down over South Carolina. That would have never happened under Trump. As soon as the balloon left Beijing, he'd be awake, 3 in the morning. What's happening? A balloon? I'm gonna tell the people, bring the cameras, bring the fake news, get in here. I've just been told there's a great big balloon coming from China, folks. This is not a regular balloon, it's not a birthday balloon. A Chinese spy balloon. Horrible. One of the biggest balloons you've ever seen. Absolutely huge. It's absolutely fantastic, this balloon. We have very weak leaders. They're not popping the balloon. I would have already popped it by now. You put me up there, I'll pop the balloon. If we don't pop these Chinese spy balloons, next Mexico will send a spy piñata like you've never seen before, believe me.
Yeah, you talk about going after everybody. One of those everybody's is, of course, Kamala Harris. You go after her quite a bit, all in good fun, I'm sure, but there's a few jabs here and there, correct?
What I love about Kamala is anytime you ask her any question, she just goes back to her origin story. Let me be clear, Trace, I'm from a middle-class family.
I grew up a middle-class kid.
Not the top and not the bottom, right there in the middle.
I grew up a middle-class kid.
I used to go to school, sit in the middle of the bus, and we'd have a middle-class meal, and then we'd watch Malcolm in the Middle. It's my favorite show.
I was raised as a middle-class kid.
So all I brought to the airport was my helmet, and the lady, I think she made like commission on bags, because she's like, sir, you check your bag? I go, I don't got a bag. She's like, well, if you're lying, we're gonna charge you double when you get up there, so you might as well be honest. I'm like I said, I don't have a bag. And she's like, okay. Okay, it's gonna be like that, okay. Well, I'm gonna have to charge you $100. I'm like, for what? She goes, your helmet, that's a carry-on. I was like, not anymore. I put it on, you guys.
Yes.
It was hot. She's like, you gonna wear that the whole flight? I go, yep, I'm that petty. I'm saving $100. Let's go. And the face of the people when I got on the plane, they're like, what does he know about this flight that we don't know?
Is there a female pilot?
I'm looking like Buzz Lightyear. I found my seat and the lady's like, what's with the helmet? I messed with her. I'm like, we don't land for my stop. So all I brought...
We don't land for my stop.
10 years old, this will happen. You'll be sitting in your room playing video games with your best friend. Your best friend, he'll hit pause. Would you hook up with a dude for $1 million? What kind of question is that? You're 10, you're like, no, quit messing around, let's play the game. Now he'll just keep increasing the imaginary amount of money until you finally agree. Like, what about $10 million? No. 100 million? No. You're like, what about $1 billion? See? The answer to $1 billion is yes. Because you're 10, but you know that's a lot of money. You're like, all right, for $1 billion, let's be real. Okay, yes. Your best friend like, you're gay, dude, you're gay. Your best friend makes fun of you, goes to school, tells everyone, the whole school makes fun of you. He said he would do it for $1 billion. But don't feel sad, because I'll tell you this, as you mature, you realize the older you get, the less money you would hook up with that imaginary dude for. When you're in your 20s, you're like, where's that $1 million dude we were talking about? In your 30s, 500 grand sounds nice right about now. And there's some men right now in their 50s going, $100 is $100, damn it. I got a family to feed. Any man that says they're a woman, immediately you must address them as a woman. And I'm progressive. I'm like, all right, but they should have to pass a test first. Because women have skills men don't have. You can't just say, I'm a woman. Do something a woman could do.
Like give birth?
And I'll believe you. Can you break into my iPhone in the time I go to the bathroom and come back to the dinner table? Can you be totally starving but have no idea what you want to eat? Some of you know what I'm talking about. Can you turn a compliment into an argument? That's what I want to know. It's like, babe, you look beautiful tonight, so I didn't look beautiful last night? There's so many things women can do better than... I even did some research. She gets $3 million a year to play soccer, you guys. Not even real soccer, women's soccer.
Not even real soccer.
There's gonna be a Will Smith after the show. Keep her name out your mouth. That's a mean joke, so I'm gonna apologize. If you can tell me when's their next game.
Ask any woman on the street, do you support the WNBA? Of course I do. When's their next game?
I was a victim of racism myself. There are people who say that racism can only go one direction, but it goes both ways. I'm playing basketball with my black friends. They're slam dunking the ball, boom, hanging from the rim. They're like, booyah, Kayvon, in your face. That's racist. I'm a white guy playing basketball. I don't swim in front of my black friends. In your face, booyah. Oh, butterfly, damn. Flip turn, oof. That would ruin their day at the pool. You don't do that. I don't parallel park in front of my Asian friends like, oh, in your face, oh. It was really tough being labeled non-essential because I found out how low comedians are considered on that list. My buddy's a hairstylist. He was labeled non-essential. I said, let's hang out. He said, I can't, I'm busy. I said, how are you busy? We're both non-essential. He goes, women are getting illegal haircuts.
Legal haircuts.
Look at all these women, these are lawbreakers. And they were enticing him to do it. He didn't want to. They're like, please, I won't tell anyone. It'll be our little secret. I was so jealous. None of you ladies called me up. I was available. You'd be like, can you please come make me laugh? I won't tell anybody. Just say knock, knock. I'll say who's there. This whole year is gonna be a year with my comedy where I try to bring people back together instead of dividing. You know what I mean? For too long. Oh, for too long, they divided us. Nasty election, and you just saw Obama and Trump are friends now. They're laughing at funerals together. So if they could be friends, we better get along too, okay? I know this audience is divided. Everyone that voted for Kamala's on this side, and then the Trump people are on this. I said separate them. Or did I get it backwards? Okay. But it doesn't matter. It's time to unite because we have proven as a country that we will thrive, we will survive, and we will do great even if we don't have a president. Joe Biden taught us that. Ladies, don't be confused. These muscles will not defend you. These are for looks. These are designer muscles. That's what these are. Yeah. These are for Starbucks. They're not for Tai Chi, they're for chai tea. That's what you do with it. I was performing at a college. Now, colleges are notoriously fun. At least they used to be. College kids used to party, right? Cruise ships used to be boring. Old people who are conservative, they're not gonna laugh. College kids used to, everything has changed.
Yeah.
Now the cruise ship people are like, make me laugh, I'm ready, yeah! And college kids are like, I'm ready to protest. I just don't know why yet. Should we protest now or wait till later? They're ready. They don't even know what to. They have the sign ready. They're just. What are we writing on this today? Chick-fil-A? Are we doing Chick-fil-A? Are we protesting? Top Gun? What should we protest? We gotta protest something. They don't have fun. It's crazy, man. It's crazy. So here's what happened. I get to the college and the student advisor is the lady in charge. She goes, just so you know, we did not have a good experience with our last comedian, and we want to make sure that you understand this is the student safe space. This is.
Leave immediately.
Yeah, we don't want to trigger them. So all we ask is you don't talk about race, religion, politics, gender, sexuality, and don't make direct eye contact with them.
When did college students become such delicate snowflakes?
Skinny jeans are the thing, and look at these pants. Some of you mocked them when I came out. Oh, look at those pants. I didn't design these, I bought them. This is what they offer. I'm from the 90s. We wore cargo pants back then. Any men still wear cargo pants? Any real men? Yeah, see? Real men wear cargo. Where's the men wearing skinny jeans? Where are you at? Yeah. And the rest wanted to clap, but they're too tight. It's like, I can't even... It's painful. Real men wear cargo pants. If you called a plumber and he showed up in skinny jeans, would you trust that man? It looks yucky to me, too. Not one of these. Cargo pants, man, get in there. I'll fix this for you. You'll be back at this toilet in no time. And my dad has a thick accent. When he takes the H out of words, it's always at the worst time. One time I was playing video games at home with my friends. My dad came in the room, turned off the Nintendo, and lectured us. He's like, in Iran, I studied hard. I did not play video. I work hard. I graduated third in my class. I'm like, did he just turn third into turd? What? My friends are laughing. You were turd? Yes, I was turd. It wasn't easy to be turd. I had to push and earn that turd all by myself. I'm just hiding in the corner like, Dad, stop, you weren't turd. I was turd. One guy tried to take my turd, but I work hard for turd. I became turd, I made that guy fart. Yes. You might think fart is okay, but fart comes and goes. Turd, you have something to show for what you have.
There's a link to Kayvon's YouTube channel in the description down below. I've also linked his full special called Get Ready to Be Offended. What did you think about Kayvon? Would you go to one of his shows? Drop a comment down below. Don't forget to like and subscribe to Conservative Vibes. I'm CV, and I'll see you in the next video.